do you need information for that? Oh. Why, hello there. You're awake. Good. How are you? That's good to hear. So, I brought you back here today so I could ask you some questions. Because, as you may remember, I am tasked with the research of human beings since Billiam burned the whole storage down, despite our storage room being fully made of elements that literally cannot catch fire, even the documents themselves. I think he's hiding something, but I won't say. So, I still have here your result from your cranial nerve exam you had on Earth. So, I already filled those out on your file, so we can skip over that. So let's get to the questions, shall we? Alright. So, first question, how are you? Yeah, I know I already asked a few minutes ago, but this time it's for the interview. So, how are you? Okay. How tall are you? Doesn't need to be precise, just what you think you are. Okay. What was the last thing you ate? I see. Oh no, we don't have that nowadays. Well, since Earth kinda disappeared, we do not really have food from there anymore, so if us aliens ever want to eat human food, we have to disguise as you guys and go to restaurants, because of course we don't know how to cook. How do we pay? Oh, we just duplicate money. Yeah, we can just create it. We have the technology to recreate exact copies. Yeah. What was the last mode of transport you used? Well, technically, time travel pod, but let's say while you were still conscious. Okay. Name me 3 things that you like about the place where you live. And just one more. Well, that's interesting. Now, let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of a riddle to see your intelligence. So, Mary is 4 years old, and her sister has half her age. How old is her sister? 2? Okay, indeed. And how old will the sister be when Mary will be 100 years old? Okay. Back to normal questions. What color are leaves? What season? Let's say during summer. Okay. Wait, why do they change? Huh. Go on, explain. Okay, so they can be green in summer and spring. They can be orange in the fall, and they're just not there in winter. That is very interesting. So let me just note that. All right. What is your favorite drink? Okay. What is your favorite season? Since we were talking about them. Okay. I've been on Earth during 3 of the seasons. Yeah, during summer, winter, and spring. I don't know. But I'll just say the same as you. Yeah. It's alright. So, if you were given a cat, what would you name it? Just first name that crosses your mind. Alright. What is the most popular social media in your timeline? Really? No, that still existed like a few hundred years ago. Yeah, even after Earth went extinct. Well, a human really liked it and was able to make it again. A few tweaks, but made it again. Oh, for me, SpaceNet. Yeah, I guess that wasn't talked when you... Well, I was gonna say when you were on Earth, but for you, you're still on Earth. Again, don't worry about how it disappears. Ah, global warming. And some people thought it was a joke. Ah, I love humans. So silly. So, blue or red? I see. Lunch or dinner? Hug or kiss? Let's say receive. Okay. And to give? Might as well. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Console or computer? Well, yeah, of course, obviously. Scooter or bicycle? Okay. Funny enough, bicycles still exist. Yeah, it was one of the few things that actually survived the Earth explosion. Explosion? Did I just say... No, don't worry. It didn't explode. No, don't worry. Forget what I said. But yeah, bicycles were the only thing that survived. Well, one of the only things. So we still have nowadays. Scooters, I do not know what they are even. So, but I was told to put in there. So orders. So if you're given a car and had to trade completely within 30 minutes to win 1,000,000 of your currency. Why is it written on your currency? What's your currency? Okay, then why isn't it just written that? That's kind of dumb. there's multiple currencies? That doesn't make much sense. Unless they're all worth the same, right? Like a million of your currency you just said, and another would be the same, right? No? You guys are truly interesting creatures. Okay. I'm gonna have to note that somewhere, because that's a bit weird. So, back to the question. If you're given a car and had this trade completely within 30 minutes to win a million of your currency, what would be your approach? Yeah, go on, just tell me. Actually, think about it a little. Don't worry, I can just wait. I have time. I do not time travel, so of course I have time. Okay, go on. I'm gonna need both hands for this. Uh-huh. Oh, that's something in your time. Okay. No, I guess I can see the utility of it for humans like you, but yeah. Oh, wait, say that again? Okay. Thank you. Okay, guess I guess that would be logical. But that would leave debris, though. That's not fully destroyed. Yeah, I mean, like, fully destroyed, like, not even a particle of dust of it. Well, yeah, but then that's not destroyed, that's stored somewhere. Setting it on fire also works. Yeah, I guess you can set the particle on the particles of dust left on fire. That's true. I think I would count that, yes. Okay, next question. Can you name me 5 apps you have on your phone? It doesn't say any specification, just any. Of course. We talked about it earlier. Okay. And say that again? Okay. No, I have no clue what that is, but alright. Speaking of your phone, how much do you use your phone per day on average? I think I'm gonna need a slightly more precise answer. Actually, don't you have the data on your phone somewhere? Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool. Okay, go on, check. Okay. Wait, let me look to make sure. Okay, yeah, that does say that. Okay. Did you choose to implant your GPS tracker in your head, chest, thigh, or ankle? Your GPS tracker. You don't have one. Oh, okay. Good to know. Doesn't have one. Is that you chose not to have one, or you just do not have it yet? Oh, you don't even know. Okay, I see. I might have to skip the next few questions then. Let me see. Okay. So, alright. What would be your defense if you were falsely accused of murder? Falsely accused. How could you be falsely accused of murder? Because everyone has cameras on them, and there's cameras on the streets, and... Okay. Oh, the police are bad at their job. Well, yeah, I guess if you don't have competent people. Yeah. Okay. That's okay, so you'd find an alibi. Okay. What if you didn't leave the house the entire day? Okay, I guess that's logical. Would you rather never watch movies ever again or never watch animes ever again? Okay. Oh, no. I do not know any of those two are. But if you feel like inviting me in your house, I could maybe watch some with you. Of whatever movies and animes are. Which one do you think I would prefer? No, it's not a question that's on there. It's just me asking. Okay. Interesting. So, do you use a tablecloth to eat? Okay. When you cut something, do you use your knife in your right hand and the fork in your left hand? Or the opposite? So, fork in the right and knife in the left. I see you'd be cutting either like this or like this. Okay, which one do you do? Okay. Wait, if I remember right, I think I saw somewhere that humans have a preferred side for their feet and hands. They do? Oh, what side are you? Hands. Okay. Some people have both. Ambidextrous. Is that like a superpower or some kind, or? It's more of an ability. Okay, I see. What about your feet then? Okay, if you were to kick a ball, let's say. Okay, I'll note that. Could be a fourth. This thing. Oh, Yeah, it extends. Oh, well, it's kind of what we need to breathe. This has the oxygen we need. That's why it always tracks wherever our head goes. Yeah, so it can keep pumping oxygen directly into the throat. No, we don't really have to breathe like you humans do, like from the nose or from the mouth. It's kind of cool. Yeah, of course it's hydro resistant. Yeah, it can go in water. Problem is that water is rare nowadays. Yeah, there's only a few planets that have it, and like a few planets. I'm talking like maybe a dozen. Yeah. In the whole galaxy, that's a bit. Well, no, not galaxy. In the whole universe, that's a bit. You know. So. Yeah. If we need a supply of water, we just go to Earth of a few hundreds of years ago. Sometimes we even go thousands of years because there's more, but we don't want to take too much to not impact history too much. Yeah. I don't know. Say someone important in the history of Earth wanted to drink water. Who's an important historical figure? Okay. Well, say that person wanted to drink water before going to do whatever they do, whatever made them important. But they didn't have the water because we took it. Then they might get demotivated from doing that thing that they're so good at. Right? So we try to not take too much. That's why it's getting very hard to find water. Thankfully, we don't need any to survive. Yeah. Yeah. Right to questions. Sorry, I got kind of lost in thought. Let me see. Where was I at? Right. Okay. Who is the last human being that you've seen? No, I do not count. I'm not really human. I come from human descendants, but I'm not human. Okay. And what's their name? And what race were they? Well, as in, were they white or black or Asian? Or... Why does that question surprise you? Racism? Is that a religion? Because I know you humans really like religion. It's not. Oh, then what is racism? Huh. And that's why... That's just why some of you don't like each other. Excuse me for laughing, but that's just so stupid. Alright, well, you humans are sure interesting. What was the question? Right, the race of the person. Okay. I'll have to read up on that thing, that racism thing, because that's very funny to us. Well, why would you hate someone just based on that? Also because of religions. But that's contradicting. I thought religions were something good. It depends. Okay. I'll just keep that noted somewhere. There we go. And back here. So, back to the questions. Actually, there's just a few more left, so... Who is currently the most important person on Earth? I don't know how I would describe that. I would say, like, the person that's done the most in the Earth, or the person that if they were to disappear, the whole world would be shocked, or looking for them, or any kind of thing. Okay. And who's the most important person on Earth to you? Ah, that's lovely. Do you have a driving license? Okay, and do you have it on you? Okay, could you give it to me for a second? Please? Thank you. Okay, here you go. I just need a few informations on that. So, I think that's all I will need from you. Would you like me to give you your answers on a later date? Well, technically an earlier date, since I will go back in time to give them to you. Okay. Then I will just need you to give me the coordinates of your house on Earth. You don't know them? Ah. We can't research addresses nowadays. Well, I guess it's fine. Next time we need you, just try to remember that. So, now it's time to send you back to your time, but I will need to knock you out prior to it. What? No, of course I wouldn't hit you, that's barbaric. No, you're just going to need to breathe in the gas I'm gonna inject in the room. And then you'll be on your way. Oh, no. It doesn't do any damage to the human body. Like, no damage. It just puts you to sleep. So, you will be deposited back into your bed. And you will think that all of this was just a very weird yet real looking dream. Yeah, no one will really believe you if you say you've been, you know. Okay. So yeah, just gonna inject the gas and you'll be on your way. See ya.